Of each quarter. Parrish attacks it, beaten by Bolton, smothered by Parrish, another ball in.
Interesting to watch, especially Adam Sard. Should help that part of their game.
She just didn't look quite as slick as Devon Smith and Adam Sard, but it's hard to judge.
Over the last 2 weeks, they've had majority of their playing list go down.
Works nicely, but dragged down. Zaharakis, outstanding tackle, not rewarded, strangely enough. Bolton, D against his old team, of course. Knocked it down to Bolton. It's a difficult day in some respects, 30 degrees. And the breeze has been swirling, but he's got a fair bit on that. Rewalt flew, Bolton crumb, goal.
A great fly there. Good clean up there by Bolton, good goal. Interesting to see that the way that play was designed, Rizzy, or certainly the build-up was more a Richmond pre-2017. That was the way Richmond used to play. A lot of kicking, a lot of uncontested marks, not a lot of contested play, not a lot of tackling.
The pick up on the run. Slapped forward by Bolton, got it to Lambert.
He can go forward, he could take a mark and kick a goal as well, which is very valuable.
Shai Bolton. There's that forward pressure, almost a trip, was a trip. Get a free kick for his trouble.
It's interesting, we've seen two ruckmen leave the Swans. Well, Mumford didn't win a premiership at the Giants, but he was very, very, almost the best ruckman in the comp for a couple of years there, Mumford, and now Nankervis becoming a premiership player. So they've lost a couple of high-quality rucks, the Swans.
15 seconds.
Shai Bolton, youngest and lightest in the AFL last year, and looks a little heavier and stronger this year from 50. That's not going to score.
Out of bounds on the full.
Right now look like they're ready for it already. D.
Hit pretty hard on the ground when he fell back.
Holding free, Richmond free, and it's going to be maybe Higgins. Well, Higgins thought he was going to take it. He backed out, and it's not his ball, it's Bolton's ball. He's already kicked one.
Shai, that's your line. Guys, just clear back, please. 15 seconds gone.
Probably be a Fremantle player if there was a one AFL game father-son rule. And he comes and he drives it home. We head back down to Cameron Mooney. Martin handball to his feet. Still good enough to collect it at his shoelaces and find Bolton as his target. McIntosh ran for him. Still a chance. You heard that at home, hopefully. Bolton's free.
Hold it there.
It's been lively today, Shai Bolton. Had a few games last season.
He's one of those players you mentioned earlier. There's a few of them out there. Didn't play in the flag and they want to establish themselves just in case there's a back-to-back on offer. That was a banana that didn't bend.
Out of bounds on the full.
Essendon have kicked the first two goals.
Little chip kick inside should be okay. Bolton takes the mark and he's looked good.
Yeah, impressed by his performance today.
Goals to 4. Reigning AFL premiers. Trying to outsmart him. Close to the boundary. Kept it alive. He outsmarted him all right. Bolton puts the cherry on top.
Fantastic play. That was such an unselfish player, Jack Rewalt. Cop criticism early on in his career, really, for not playing for himself, but you could argue being a bit of an individual. But certainly Jack Rewalt is a...
Burrows his way in. His caddy again. Slicks out to Bolton, who kicked 3 goals in that JLT game. And he misses to the near side. But he was a live wire and has virtually penciled his name in for round 1. Touch to call. Edwards is going to have to go. Bolton did well. Gave it to Lloyd, who didn't play in JLT1, his first hit out for the year. Graham, 1-2. Bolton hands it over.
Bring the ball down. They're obviously playing a small forward line.
Grimes,
nice little kick there from Grimes. They're playing that small forward line, Dwayne, and you can't always go in with that long ball. And that was a perfect example of maybe having to look a little bit shorter, look around, maybe go around the arc. Because if you're bombing it into a Townsend 7-on-1, 6-on-1, you're never going to win that one.
I mentioned 3 goals in JLT1 in that big win over Essendon for Shai Bolton. Picked 29 from a couple of years ago. Youngest and lightest in the draft a couple of years ago, and he is in awesome form right now.
That's a great kick. As you said, very talented young player, and he could slot into this forward 50 pretty handy if you can bring a nice recruit like this. Such a talented player that's got good finishing skills, good defensive skills as well. And that is a nice finish from wide.
Just seeing another defender, this time it was Grimes, just playing that front position, reading the cues, coming off his man. It was Wood that time.
The
just
way out, did he?
Oh, good crunching tackle. Ball. Castagna, Bolton, into space, missed near side.
Again, didn't get the goal, but
Still good enough to Bolton. Hands it off back to Lloyd. That was a training drill.
well, when you got a guy who can take one or two players on and still get a handball out, you're always going to have free players, Litchy. Simple as that.
That's the thing. Great hands. Here we go. And Dusty going.
He actually ran to him.
Yeah. Good luck grabbing me.
And there's Williams. So there's his
this
two
hands
players.
here, Bolton. Before he hit the ground, released the handball and to a teammate that had a shot. Great stuff.
Conker, Caddy.
Just getting numbers around. They're just coming back to the ball.
Bolton.
They always come back to the ball to support each other.
And there's no hiding in these reviews. They go through step by step where everyone should be.
Sits it up, maybe for the big hanger. Didn't work. Bolton, slick off hands. Gets it back to set it up. Thought about Townsend. Sure he's got enough on that. It's a huge leap from Bolton. And a crack at it. And they got a few players as well that didn't play in the flag that want to make an impact as well and maybe playing one this year.
Well, that's always the key, to make sure that you keep your...
Martin. Little handball out by Nick Curvis.
Yeah, Dusty just having a little bit of to do off the ball here. His cousin.
He was the one who invited him down, I think, and said, hey,
I gave him veteran.
You are a good kid, seriously.
Bolton, 2 hours on anyway. Players into space. Bolton's the man he's after. He lands, takes off, unselfish. Put another one in the book.